So, if I am losing weight, I'm gonna jump for joy. I did it again. I can't see it, but everybody else can see it. Welcome. Thank you. I can't see it, but everybody else can see it. So, y'all know the scale. The scale. I don't believe in the scale. And in a sense, I do. In a sense, I don't. Because I literally, when I first started this weight loss journey, which was over 10 years ago, I started it when I got sick. And then I kind of started it a little, well, before I got sick, but when I started it before I got sick, I was just trying, because I had let myself get bigger because of the situation that I was going through, which, honey, you couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me anything. But I didn't let myself like get big. Good morning. I didn't let myself get big or, well, in a way I did. But then when I started my weight loss journey, and this is how I met Diva Slim Down. I was just typed in, and that's how I ended up on my fitness pal. But now since okay, so I was pre-diabetic. A lot of people don't understand the pre-diabetic, because I just had somebody tell me the other day that they was pre-diabetic and type 2. And I said, no, I wasn't trying to call the person out, because I'm telling you something. When they told me, like, the pre-diabetic didn't bother me. All I had to do was just check my blood sugar and everything. But eat right, lose weight. Like I said, I thought I was done. You just finding somebody else that you couldn't tell nothing. You couldn't tell, especially because I was getting thicker, and I was like a pencil, but I was getting thicker and thicker. I know, right? Tell me about it. Thank you. I get that a lot. Thank you. I get that a lot. And the stuff that I had went through, which, we had to catch that at the story time. So, type 2 diabetic since February of 2023. Man, when I don't know, for some reason, I was still working out. And so we was in the grocery store. And I was thinking that my A1C had came back. When I said my A1C, when I said my A1C was a certain number, I get a phone call. You're type 2 diabetic. Your A1C is 6.8. We need you to go to the diabetic classes. We want you to exercise, lose weight. We're going to hold on from putting on you some medication right now. And when you come back, I want you to get on loss. We want to see you in about, what was it? At first it was going to be 6 months. But we want to see you in 2 months. And you have to be on loss a total of, 40 pounds. I was like, okay. But like what? Because the type 2 diabetic, it scared me. It's one, because I'm telling you why the type 2 diabetic scared me. I have seen it. So then they asked me about a foot doctor. I forgot all about it. I had a foot doctor for real. Because at one time I had what they called gout in my foot, and I had something else, but they couldn't figure out what was going on. Where I had to wear a shoe, then I had to wear a big old boot. I forgot what they said that was going on with it. But I honestly love working out, and then I had changed all of my eating habits. And I tell you this is the thing right here. I got so much to be thankful. God knows I got so much. And I just said this the other day. I'm not a Walmart person. I love when Dixon published. No offense, Walmart. But I used to shop at Piggly Wiggly. No offense, Piggly Wiggly. I used to shop at Piggly Wiggly all the time. You couldn't. My baby brother, when I was staying down in Tuscaloosa, my baby brother used to get so mad at me because at that time I was driving, but I didn't have no insurance on my car, and so I was waiting on my title to come in the mail. So I had called and asked him to take me to the store. So I had to get my mom and daddy to get him to take me to the store. So it was that Walmart. Before they started building all them other Walmarts, the Walmarts was I wasn't really like what was it? I wasn't even a block from the Walmart, and I didn't want to go to that particular Walmart. And y'all just about know, so I'm not gonna say the location all on here. But I didn't want to go to that particular Walmart. I wanted to go to the Walmart that was across the bridge. Boy, he called me. I just don't know why you just couldn't go to that Walmart right there by you. You could have just walked right there. So the other store, which I was right down the street from the other store, and my sister had told me, she said, you calling. She said, well, why don't you just wait till you get your insurance and wait when that title get in the mail? She said, cause you go down there. She told me this store to go down there to start getting in where I save and do the buy one, get one. And I was like, But then I stopped going to that store because after I got sick, when they, like I said, they changed my whole eating habit. I changed it, but then I started going back because I'm gonna tell you something. Kale, when y'all be saying something about kale, I'm gonna tell you something. Kale, I couldn't stand kale. Spinach, the only thing that kind of made me like really eat spinach was when I was like, oh, remember when I started thinking about the little cartoon character Popeye the Sailor Man, when he would be like olive oil or something, and then when it's the cooking spray, I started thinking about that, and I was like, no, I got so much to do. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff to do, and yeah. Well, thank you, and you know what, and I'm glad that y'all post. I'm glad that y'all did, cause my baby sister, she was like, she, even though she still do have hers. Well, you know what? Yeah, and you know what? And we are. Me and my baby sister, we are. I'm actually close to both of my sisters for real. Um, no, the thing is like when when they told me about the type 2 diabetic, I like the freaked out because, like I said, I was just, but look, now they got me on this medicine. I'm not gonna say the name of the medicine. And I was just telling my mom, because y'all remember when I said to me and my son, he was like, I don't supposed to have that sweet. I don't supposed to have that sweet. Man, what I tell you, I honestly will wake up. I got so much to be thankful for. I will wake up in the morning. And like, I'm drinking coffee now, but I don't too much care for the black coffee. And I found this new sugar. It ain't really new, but it's what is it, rounded sugar? I couldn't stand that sugar a long time ago, but for some reason, the coffee tastes good. But I got, no, yes, I told you, that's all the time that I be trying not to, I be trying not to make it, but you know what? It ain't that. It's just my pain devil. I don't know why, and I guess with me being busy and keeping myself active, and I don't know why it does that. But that's another thing, though. You have to do that. stay busy. And I'm gonna tell you something. It helps physically and mentally because, like, you see us when we be going live, and you see us when we be laughing. Now we don't laugh at nothing that is not funny, but we do this to cheer each other. We be, and that's what I love. But I be trying not to. Um, yeah, I know. I be trying not to. But I'm gonna have that. I saw your question. I'm actually gonna have. I'm trying to wait till after. I might just go ahead and have it before then. No, you gotta see. I got one. Who? You talking about that lady, that young girl? You know what? I'm just glad that she's at home. I'm just glad that she's at home safe. And this is what I said. And y'all got me switching subjects too. Not intentional. I was not intending to switch the subject, but you never know what a person going through. I got a friend right now. She just called me yesterday to check on me, my mama, and my family. She always do. She's an older lady, and she works. She been working downtown for years and years. Her and her husband, they when I uh, well, they always been a friend of the family. My mom and them been friends with the husband sister years ago, and my mama know the lady dad and his wife, before he passed and stuff. So one day she had came. One day she ended up calling me. She was like, "Are you going to church? Are you going to church?" And I was at that time I was in another location. And yes, I'm doing the stretching, trying to stretch my back. And when she said, how she told me, yeah, it's just coughing. She said, I was calling to see how you going to church. And I said, yes, ma'am. And because our pastor had passed. And probably about, I don't know how many weeks it was later, that I get a phone call from one of my closest friends since the sixth grade. She sang in the choir. She worked on the praise team. She did a whole lot of stuff. I did other stuff, but I didn't do it as much as she was doing because I had been to that church before where they had a program. But then I was invited to that church by her when she was like, "Come on," And so when I got there, everybody knew who I was, but she wasn't there. She was, I think she was out of town or something. So the older lady, her husband was a deacon. They just, me and this older lady, we hit it off real good. We still best friends today. Till when she called, I call her, whatever I need. Not, just saying little simple stuff like, not monetary, but just, yes, I know it's trying to come down while I'm trying to tell it too, because it's trying to come down for real. Thank you. It's trying to come down, and I'm like, okay, because I got, and God that had come by there to see me, he really had came by my house to apologize to me for something that he had said and done. And he asked me to forgive him. So while she seen him standing there, she invited him to her house. Well, somebody that stayed next door to me, across the street in front of me. And then when I was at the gym, some man that know his family started, I don't know if they thought, it is because you see somebody with somebody. There's another thing. Everybody don't be dating everybody. You can have a friend and it cannot be serious. It's just people be thinking people dating people and you not dating nobody. And me and this person, we worked out together and everything. He kept, y'all, I'm gonna come back. Cause this ain't gonna get, I'm gonna come back.